The last time Ryan Garcia stepped into the ring, it didn't go so well.
Left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
This kid was supposed to be the next generation's golden boy, but after losing to Tank Davis and getting abandoned by his team, he has to rebuild his way back to the top. This is something he, oddly enough, shares with heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. After suffering a bitter defeat, they both hired a new coach in Derek James. AJ was able to get back to basics and, more importantly, back to knocking people out. But can the Texas trainer help Garcia return to knockout form? He has all the physical tools to become world champion, so what's missing? If there's one word to describe Ryan Garcia, it's speed. Drawing comparisons to Manny Pacquiao and Amir Khan, he's got some of the fastest hands in the sport. But it's his left hook that made him a household name. In 2019, he was thrust into the spotlight after his unbelievable knockout over Romero Duno. He whipped his left hand so fast that it's hard to even see it land. On the official broadcast, even the commentators calling the fight ringside got it wrong.
Maybe that first right hand, and then he goes down. There was a right hook before all that I've seen land, and Ryan Garcia put everything behind that right hook.
In his introduction to the world, Ryan Garcia took on his first real test, and he got it done in the first round. 3 months later, fighting as a headliner for the first time, he took on challenger and former Gervonta Davis victim Francisco Fonseca. This was a significant step up, as Fonseca was a knockout artist himself and a recent title contender. The left hook got to work early, knocking his opponent off balance and gauging his distance. Garcia then set a trap, inviting Fonseca in by shelling up, and before Fonseca knew it, he was out cold on the canvas. Once again in the first round, Ryan Garcia's left hook shut the lights out. Fast as lightning, Fonseca never saw it coming and was out before he hit the floor. With another highlight reel knockout, Garcia was really starting to build an audience. His next opponent was Olympic gold medalist and two-time challenger Luke Campbell, this time for the WBC interim belt. The fight started and Ryan's speed was immediately apparent. He was setting up traps and looking for his signature left hook. But take a look at Campbell. He used his jab to slowly gain outside foot advantage and probe for openings. Hooks to the body lowered Garcia's guard, and as soon as he won the footwork battle, a looping left came over the top. Garcia got rocked right on the chin and hit the floor for the first time in his career. Was the hype train coming to a screeching halt? Garcia got up and bit down on his gum shield to survive the round. The world wanted to know how he would respond to adversity. Turns out he has a pretty good chin, and within a round he was back to spamming left hooks, even catching Campbell on the temple. Garcia was right back in the fight and knew he could hurt his opponent. With another left hook, this time to the body, he sent the Englishman to the canvas. He snuck a fast one right to Campbell's liver, and just like that, the fight was over. His signature left hook saved him from defeat and sent Luke Campbell into retirement. Garcia was finally battle-tested, but if you wanted to take on Gervonta Davis, he couldn't make a mistake like that again. So to prepare for Tank, who better than another shorter, smaller southpaw in Javier Fortuna? Garcia was working behind a snappy jab and of course following it with the left hook. This was a complete mismatch in the weaponry. In the fourth, Fortuna thought it was coming high and got put down with the liver shot. A round later, he got baited with the cross and got caught coming in with the left hook. The next round, Garcia put it all together with a rapid 1-2-3 combo, ending the fight with his signature punch. Fortuna got punished for 6 rounds straight, and Garcia's left was as sharp as ever. In his mind, he was finally ready to take Gervonta Davis's head off. Ryan Garcia was the aggressor and Gervonta Davis was the counterpuncher. The left hook made its appearance early as Garcia was putting everything he had into his money punch. But that's the problem. It was his only punch. After throwing the same hook 3 times in a row, Davis identified the opening. A counter left missile directly to Garcia's chin knocked him down to the canvas. He got up, but the fire was gone. He spent the next few rounds recovering, and by the time he got his rhythm back, a shot to the ribs made him take a knee. Garcia couldn't beat the counts and suffered his first loss. That's where Derek James comes in. 2022's Trainer of the Year built champions out of Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo, and he's looking to add 2 more in Joshua and Garcia. Gervonta Davis said it best before the fight.
Don't have no fundamental at all. All he's relying on is a weak-ass hook. That's it. No defense, no nothing, no footwork, no head movement. He don't have no head movement, no nothing.
No one can accuse Garcia of lacking power, athleticism, or speed, but he sacrifices the fundamentals in order to fire off that cannon of a left hook. To generate the torque in his punch, he drops his right hand, leaving his chin exposed. We saw Luke Campbell exploit it, we saw Gervonta Davis exploit it, and the same problem can be traced back to his amateur days. Ryan Garcia made $30 million from his left hook, but he won't become a champion until he masters his defense. And with the help of Derrick James, we're already seeing a more disciplined guard and smarter footwork. He'll be looking to display his refined fundamentals against the hard-hitting Oscar Duarte in his first comeback fight. Oh, and of course, land the left hook knockout. Ryan Garcia seems to have been humbled by the tank loss. He left Hollywood behind and moved to Texas to dedicate his life to boxing. He has a good chin, he has great power. Who knows? Under his new trainer, we might be witnessing the birth of a champion.